A lot of folks are concerned about the fallout from the Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank's collapse and wondering how these affect them. It's Friday, March 17th, 2023. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kimberly Barton of Kinetic Realty, your local market expert with this week's Maryland Market Minute. Be in the know, subscribe for your weekly local updates. While banks failing is not a new thing, when big bank failures make the news, many get concerned, and rightfully so. Reasons vary, and we won't know any definitive reasons. Speculative blame has been placed on the Federal Reserve for rising interest rates, eroding of U.S. Treasury bond investments, and on the lifting of regulations that were put in place after the Great Recession of 2008. What did happen this week is that we saw rates drop from over 7% to 6.75% in many loan products. These bank failures may have triggered a wake-up call that could translate into lower rates for mortgage loans for buyer purchases. In Maryland, prices are up and inventory remains lower than in the historical past. I suppose we should get used to the new normal, especially in light of the fact that our state is short of 120,000 properties, as the biggest population growth is in the millennials, those born between 1981 and 1996, and the largest generation since the baby boomers. This group is forming households and they need housing. Most of the new construction we are seeing is either for multifamily rentals, meaning apartments, or senior housing. This trend doesn't bode well for homeownership. Lack of suitable homes to buy will continue to put more pressure on the already limited residential resale market and keep prices rising. Meanwhile, Anne Arundel County home prices are up 7.1% from January and up 7% overall from last year. Baltimore County home prices fell 4.2% from January and are down 11.5% from last year. Baltimore County home prices rose 1% from January and are up 1.7% over last year. Calvert County prices rose 0.5% from January, but just 0.3% from 2022. Carroll County rose 5.9% from January, and home prices are up 0.8% from last year. Charles County prices slipped 7% from January and are also down 2.5% from last year. Harford County is up 2.8% from this January and up 0.4% over last year. Howard County prices rose 14.9% from January and are up 12.4% from 2022. Montgomery County prices are up 11.6% from January and 8% from last year. Prince George's County home prices rose 2.6% from January and 2.6% over 2022. St. Mary's County prices rose 4.2% from January, but there was no growth from last year. Let's look at the inventory activity since my last report. 818 homes are coming soon, reflecting fewer than last report. 800 homes came on the market, marking a rise over last week. 732 went under contract, a marginal rise. 1,116 moved to pending, up over last week. 1,215 sold, improving again this week to 12 days and holding steady at 100% list to sold ratio. The highest priced home to sell over this past week was in Easton for $4 million. Rentals declined again this week to $1,984, holding steady at $2,200 per month and leasing in just 26 days. What's on your mind about our local market? I want to know. Let me know what you want to know. That's a wrap for this week's Maryland Market Minute for Friday, March 17th, 2023. Thanks for tuning in. Be well. I'll see you next week.